Okay, so we're diving in. Are you ready for this? We're going to take a look at this whole getting healthier thing.
Right.
Like everyone wants to be healthier, right?
Yeah.
And we've got this ebook that says 30 days to a healthier you. And it's like a global wellness challenge.
Oh, wow.
Global wellness challenge. That's a mouthful.
Yeah. Sounds intense.
But it's interesting because it's not just like eat your vegetables and go for a run. It's more than that, right?
It sounds like it, yeah.
It's like your whole lifestyle. It's like your mind and your body and everything all wrapped up in one bin.
That's a good point. I mean, a lot of these programs, they tend to focus on just one thing. Right?
So
Like either it's all about the diet or it's all about exercise, but they kind of forget that everything's connected.
Exactly. And this one gets that.
Yeah, it seems like it.
So they have these daily tasks that you're supposed to do. And it's like little baby steps to get you healthier over a month.
Little bite-sized pieces of wellness. I like that.
Bite-sized wellness. I like that too.
Yeah. So you don't get overwhelmed, you
Yeah.
know?
Exactly. Yeah, you're not like signing up for a marathon on day one.
Right.
Some of them are like, the usual suspects, like drink more water or get some sleep.
The basics.
Yeah. But then there are some that are kind of cool and different. Like they want you to spend a few minutes outside in nature.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Or write down something good about yourself, like a little affirmation.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, those ones, I'm like, okay, I can get behind that.
It's interesting how they're bringing in that kind of mindfulness aspect, you know?
Yeah.
It's not just about the physical stuff.
What do you think about those kinds of tasks? Like, do they actually make a difference?
I think they do. I mean, there's a lot of research out there that shows that even small things like spending time in nature or practicing gratitude can have a big impact on your mental and physical health.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for example, there was this study that showed that people who spent just 10 minutes a day walking in a park had lower levels of stress hormones.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, and then there's all this research on affirmations and how they can help you build self-confidence and achieve your goals.
Interesting.
So yeah, I think these little tasks can definitely make a difference, especially if you do them consistently.
So it's not just about changing what you eat and how you move. It's about changing how you think, too.
Yeah, it's about shifting your mindset.
Like rewiring your brain.
Exactly, and that's where the whole mindfulness thing comes in.
Okay, so let's talk about that.
Right.
The ebook goes into all these techniques for mindfulness, like meditation and journaling and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Have you tried any of those?
Oh, yeah, I'm a big fan of meditation.
Really?
Yeah, I try to meditate for at least 10 minutes every morning.
Wow. You're like a pro.
No, not a pro, but it definitely helps me start my day off on the right foot, you know?
Yeah, I've tried meditation a few times, but I always feel like I'm doing it wrong.
Oh, you know what? It's really about finding what works for you.
Yeah.
There are so many different types of meditation out there. You just got to experiment and see what you like.
What about journaling?
Oh, yeah, journaling's great too.
I always thought it was kind of like a teenage diary thing.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like, Dear Diary, today I ate a sandwich.
But it can be so much more than that.
Really?
Yeah, it's a great way to process your emotions and work through your problems. Like if you're feeling stressed or anxious, you can just write it all out in your journal and it can really help to get it off your chest.
Oh, I see.
It's like talking to a therapist, but without the therapist.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And it's also a great way to track your progress and see how far you've come.
So you can look back and be like, wow, I was a mess back then.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm kind of convinced I might have to give journaling another try.
Yeah, I think you should.
Okay, so we've talked about the mind stuff, but we can't forget about the body stuff.
Of course not.
How does this ebook handle fitness and nutrition?
Well, it's not about like crazy diets or anything.
Okay.
It's more about making sustainable changes to your lifestyle.
I like that.
Like they recommend eating lots of whole foods and cooking at home more.
That makes sense.
But they also recognize that people are busy and they don't always have time to cook elaborate meals.
Yeah.
So they provide lots of quick and easy recipes that are still healthy and delicious.
Oh, that's good to know.
And for exercise, they focus on high-intensity interval training, or HIIT.
HIIT, I've heard of that.
Yeah, it's a great way to get a really good workout in a short amount of time.
Yeah. But don't you need a gym for that?
No, not necessarily.
Right.
You can do a lot of HIIT workouts at home with just your body weight.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, they give you a bunch of examples in the ebook.
So you're telling me I can get ripped in my living room?
Well, I don't know about ripped, but you can definitely get a good workout.
Okay, I'll take it.
Yeah.
So this ebook, it's not just like giving you information, it's also giving you tools to help you put that information into action.
Right. It's not just telling you what to do, it's also giving you the support you need to actually do it.
Yeah, like it has habit trackers and checklists and motivational quotes and stuff.
All those little things that can make a big difference.
Yeah, totally.
Like, for example, habit trackers have been shown to be really effective for helping people stick to their goals.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they help you stay accountable and they give you a visual representation of your progress.
So you can see how well you're doing.
Exactly.
I like that.
And then the checklists are great for breaking down big goals into smaller, more manageable steps.
So you don't get overwhelmed.
Right.
And what about the motivational quotes?
Well, those are just there to give you a little boost when you need it.
Like a little pep talk.
Exactly.
I like that they're including that kind of stuff because, let's be real, we all need a little motivation sometimes,
Absolutely.
especially when we're trying to change our habits.
Yeah. It's not easy to break old patterns and create new ones.
So any kind of support we can get is helpful.
Definitely.
One thing that really stood out to me were these reflection milestones.
Oh, yeah, those are cool.
It's like they're not just saying go for 30 days straight.
Right. They want you to take a break every now and then and reflect on your progress.
Yeah, like look back and see how far you've come.
Exactly. And also identify any challenges you're facing.
And then figure out how to overcome those challenges.
Right. It's all about being mindful and making adjustments as needed.
So it's like having a personal wellness coach in your pocket.
Kinda. Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's a really cool concept.
Okay, so we've talked about all this great stuff, but here's the big question.
What's that?
What happens after the 30 days?
Ah, yes. The million-dollar question.
Like, how do you make these changes stick for the long haul?
Well, that's the real challenge, isn't it?
It is.
I mean, anyone can follow a program for 30 days, but the real test is what happens afterwards.
Right. Like, how do you keep up the momentum?
Well, I think it comes down to a few things.
Okay. Like what?
First of all, you got to find what works for you.
Yeah.
There's no one-size-fits-all approach to wellness.
So you got to experiment a little.
Exactly. And once you find what works for you, you got to make it a part of your routine.
Like a habit.
Exactly. And that takes time and effort.
It's not going to happen overnight.
Yep.
But it's definitely worth it.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, who doesn't want to be healthier and happier?
Exactly.
So this ebook, it's like a starting point.
It's a roadmap.
Yeah, it shows you the way, but it's up to you to actually walk the path.
And to keep walking it even after the 30 days are over.
Exactly. So if you're listening to this and you're thinking about making some changes in your life,
Yeah,
this ebook might be a good place to start.
I think so.
It's got practical strategies that are backed by science,
Uh-huh.
and it's adaptable to your own unique lifestyle.
Yeah, you can make it your own.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the question is, are you ready to take that first step?
That's the question.
That's the deep dive for today.
All right.
We'll see you next time.
See ya.